So I know this is a mammaling trip, but we also found a...
We could bag it, take it back.
Isn't that illegal?
Oh shit, maybe.
Hey, okay, so we're here with guest stars Kevin Hutchinson, Jacob Estrada, Ben Carr, and Patrick Maurice. And this week we're gonna go mammaling down in South Georgia.
So the sandhills are a very unique ecoregion. They're basically an ancient beach, and they separate the Piedmont from the coastal plain. And as the name describes it,
Keep going.
as the name describes, it's kind of a gradual hilly area with a lot of sand. And because of all the sand, there's a lot of cool and interesting species that burrow in it, and there's a lot of cool vegetation that uses it as well. But yeah, stay tuned, we might see some cool snakes.
After a long drive, we finally ended up at our campsite where we were surrounded by nothing else but pine woods, and we had a quick campfire before hitting the road the next morning. So we have our first mammal sign out here. We came across some coyote scat, and then we have actually a local coyote scat expert with us today.
Yeah.
Ben, what can you tell us about this?
I can tell you the importance of DNA metabarcoding, which is what I spent the summer doing. So if you check this out, come over here, cruising some transects. Coyotes like long dirt roads, easy to forage, kind of look for prey. As you can see, they're actually highly omnivorous, have some persimmon seeds in here as well. And what we would do over the summer is we would take a DNA sample, throw the rest in a freezer, take it back. You can kind of figure out what it's been eating, specifically through like a little library you have cataloged, and you can find out the diet analysis, and that's going to vary based off the ecoregion. So out here in the sandhills, you can see a lot more fruit, probably some like cotton rat, stuff like that. But yeah, it's an easy way to do mark recapture, cheap to an extent, and it's a cool new method.
So right next to the coyote scat that we found, you can see the footprints as it walks across. The way you can tell the difference between a coyote track and just a regular domestic dog track is they're going to be a lot smaller, and the toes are actually pointed forwards instead of next to each other. They're going to be more stacked.
This is a straight line. Dogs kind of go back and forth, but coyotes just go straight.
And our local coyote expert says that these tracks are more in a straight line. And what was the last part?
That's just how you tell.
Okay.
Dogs vary.
Tell us about that bird over there.
Turkey vultures, they eat carrion.
What family?
Okay. What's carrion?
Carrion
What
is
family?
dead animals. So I don't know what family.
Cathartidae.
There it is.
Can you tell us about screech owls?
What's the family?
Kevin, this is Pat's
Strigidae.
So screech owls are the smallest owl that regularly found in Georgia. They come in two morphs, the gray morph and the red morph. So this is obviously the gray morph.
You see their
They eat
feet.
insects and small mammals
Frogs.
and frogs. And yeah.
Now insects are eating him.
In case you ever wondered what it was like to go on a hike with a bunch of wildlife students, this is what it's like. I was fixing to say, we can put this in the plant press.
Yeah, it grows in sandy sites, obviously.
Alright, so where we are right now is really good deer habitat. This early successional growth is critical to good deer habitat. They require like forbs and early growth as a food source, and it's also necessary for cover. If you got just like a plain mature forest, it doesn't offer the habitat conditions necessary for their persistence, but this kind of growth does.
What family?
Family, Cervidae.
This kind of pine grassland habitat is also wonderful for fox squirrels. So hopefully we'll get to see some today. Some deer tracks here. These will be white-tailed deer because we're in South Georgia, so that'll be Odocoileus virginiana. And you can tell it's a deer track because you got the two hoofs here and then the back heels. And if you look, you can see where they're crossing across this road here and then going up the hill into the field. And as Jacob was saying earlier, you can see lots of early successional vegetation, and it looks like what might be a crop out there. So they're probably crossing the road here to go eat. A lot of times deer will use roadways as like corridors to get from place to place. Ben, what's your favorite mammal?
Favorite mammal?
Past or present?
Beaver.
Patrick, what's your favorite mammal?
Snow leopard.
Oh, that's a good one. All right, Jacob, tell me about your favorite mammal.
It's the gray wolf.
Oh, I knew that. I think I knew that. Keviana, what's your favorite mammal?
That's a good question.
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Probably it's gonna be some kind of mustelid. We'll say a fisher for now.
Okay,
Those are cool.
pretty neat. What'd you see, Pat?
See that back castle?
Nice.
Patrick, what's the family?
Rock on today.
He only knows that because I just told him that. So we have a gopher tortoise here. So that name is Gopherus polyphemus. He's just coming onto this road, and we stop the car, make sure he gets off the road. This is a protected species in Georgia. We cannot handle him. But as of course every natural resource major knows, they're keystone species. They dig burrows in these sandy areas and provide habitat for over 100 different species. But all in all, a really cool animal. Let's wish him luck.
Good luck, buddy.
Good luck.
We've just spotted a fox squirrel. Let's see if we can see him. Where's he at? Oh no, there he is.
Big pack. The big.
So we weren't able to successfully find any other fox squirrels while we were out there. So this is a video that I have from Whitehall in Athens, Georgia of a fox squirrel. You can see how they differ from gray squirrels. They're much larger. They have different coloration patterns. This one has a black head, and they're far more ground dwelling and less arboreal, although that one did run up a tree. This is also in Whitehall. This is just an example of a habitat that they like. You can see all the pine stands and lower vegetation, shrubby vegetation.
Probably find some tomorrow.
Okay, daily log. For mammals, today was not very successful. We only saw one fox squirrel, but we did see scat and tracks. We did see deer, but I didn't get any footage of them. We saw 2 baby deer on the side of the road. We did see a dog. We saw some dogs.
We did see a gray squirrel.
I might have been asleep for the gray squirrel. But now we are refueling and getting pizza. After a quick pizza stop, we decided to call an end to our mammaling trip, but not without a quick jam sesh first in the car.